light is life. It's everything. There is nothing that exists without light. You take light away from anything and it dies.
Everything on this planet is set up to respond to all the wavelengths of light that hit us from the sun.
We have this beautiful source of life. It would be so remiss for anyone, but specifically doctors, to be ignoring that. Let's optimize it. What are the wavelengths that we're looking for? What is the depth of penetration we're looking for? What is the brightness we're looking for?
So I'm Dr. Margaret de Kooijer, and I'm the Chief Medical Officer for MedWave. If we look at some of the things that we're struggling with in South Africa from a healthcare perspective, I think obesity is one of the more serious concerns. And with obesity comes the problem of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure. The obesity crisis, interestingly, is, I call it an energy crisis, and it's very much related to cellular energy and the ability of the body to burn fat appropriately. And that's a mitochondrial thing. When we look at solutions, one of the solutions is helping people get their mitochondria back on track so that they can start to actually burn that excess energy that they're storing around their bellies. And that becomes a way to prevent downstream problems.
My name is Lauren Hilton. I'm a functional medicine health coach. Morning, morning. The idea for me is to help people to be able to have a long life where they're not unhealthy. One of my patients, Dion, struggled with her weight. She's very active, she's a dancer, but she couldn't lose weight. Lots of stress, a lot of cortisol production, which is a stress hormone, water retention, and a lot of belly fat, which led her to looking at herself in the mirror and not being happy and getting very depressed and low.
My name is Dion Irigoyen. I am 52 years old. I was actually at the point of despair because I was like, I'm doing everything that I need to do, but I'm not getting there. And the red light therapy was the point that actually pushed me to that brink that I wanted to get to. All the work that I put in before with all my supplements, all my health, changing my diet, everything, that was the turning point, and everything started happening once I started the therapy. The first changes that I noticed with the red light therapy was actually the dropping of the dress sizes and also centimeters. Putting on my clothes and realizing that it's too big. I've dropped 2 dress sizes.
Her cortisol levels have come right down. She's lost weight, and then also her depression went away. So she's lighter, she's got less inflammation. It's benefited her amazingly. I'm
excited about going down in centimeters. It's an ongoing journey, and getting rid of the puffiness made me much more confident. I smile, and my husband say I light up now, and yeah, it's a major transformation. So that's amazing.
It helps with weight loss, it helps with energy improvement, and for literally about 3 hours after the treatment, there's still what we call the thermogenic burn going on. So their body's still actively actually burning calories.
14 years ago, I started Skin Logic, and our predominant work we do is mostly aesthetic work. There's a lot of talk about MedWave, red light therapy for body composition or changing or weight loss. I decided to bring in the red light therapy because of its added benefits. It's a very complementary addition to our body contouring. I always believe when you do treatment, it's a holistic approach. We do it with our ultrasound liposuction, but also lifestyle changes, habit and eating, exercising program, and also different polypeptides that's these days on the market. But it's a cornerstone or a big pillar in our whole treatment approach. It just gives us an added benefit to get that quality to our patients and give them the best treatment that is available.
You can actually get photobiomodulation just from sunlight. If you can spend an hour or 2 or 3 a day basically completely naked, you might have had the same effect as you have with the red light therapy for 10 minutes. But you also have then other problems with UV damage and rays that we want to avoid.
The possibilities with light are massive, and not only restorative but also preventative. So fixing people before you have to actually resort to surgery or serious medication.
I think the way that red light fits into longevity and weight loss is that's the biggest spend at the moment. People spend more money on that than anything else. So if we're looking at therapies that really do work, it's such a low-hanging fruit to say you don't have to break the bank. It's a very affordable thing that will have a dramatic impact on both of those things. I focus very much on longevity and biooptimization, and now I've launched a full-on onslaught into longevity and how do we optimize human health. Elise is a phenomenal woman. At the point in time where I met her, she had had this macular degeneration diagnosis, which is essentially a death sentence for your eyes. You lose the central vision, so you become blind in this area of your sight. The rest you can kind of see on the outside, but centrally you lose your vision, which is obviously devastating. You can't see someone's face, for example.
My name is Elise Empedocles. I used to be a marathon athlete, so I know how to deal with challenges. So I just thought this is another challenge. There must be a solution. We live in 2025, so I'm going to try and deal with it.
So most of our patients will wear a blindfold that they don't damage their eyes. For her, we set it at a certain angle and she looks directly into the red light. And the way that works is the red light stimulates the retina itself to start regenerating and healing.
Eventually, when I had to go for my checkup, I was like, goodness me, what will I do if it has not stabilized and deteriorated? But when I came out there and got the results, I just knew that everything that I have tried over the last 4 months is working for me.
We've seen something that we never knew was possible with slowing down macular degeneration, to say this hasn't only slowed, it's stopped, which is unheard of.
It's just like changed my life.
Quality longevity for me is being able to be mobile, move, to age gracefully, to still be active, be able to run on the ground with your grandchildren one day.
My name's Maria Holland and I am 75 years of age, so I'm retired.
Do you want to come through? How are you
Yes,
doing?
thank you.
Hey, you well?
Thanks. So with scoliosis, what happens is it pulls at the lower back out of alignment. So you feel that it's almost like you feel your one leg is a little bit shorter than the other. So I see Lauren on a regular basis, and on one of the occasions where I came for a checkup, she suggested I try the MedWave. It actually helped us to de-stress the back. It felt like everything went back into alignment. Well, so I was told by 3 professionals, and I could feel that I could walk better and walk for longer distances. And that was, fantastic. It just gives me an overall feeling of well-being, really. I've seen friends around me my age that are all struggling with their health, and honestly, when I look at that, I think, no, that's not what I want for myself. So I will continue.
We've seen bone mineral density improve, we've seen muscle mass improve, body fat go down, inflammation come down. There's application to red light in every aspect of health.
Photobiomodulation, or using light as a healing modality, every wavelength of light, you could think of it as a nutrient because it's doing something different in your body. When we're really talking about photobiomodulation, it's about red to infrared light. So that would be the nutrient, the wavelength that we're focusing in.
The narrow light technology is just mimicking the sun. And so we're putting a dosage of light into somebody's body, and in a very rudimentary way of saying it, and the body is responding to that stimulus, and essentially then it's getting a signal to heal.
Everything, health is all about what's happening in the cell. So for me, the red light therapy really, where it makes the difference is that you actually stimulate healing on a cellular level. And the beauty of it is, again, is it's the body doing itself. It's no injections, no chemicals, no medication. It's just stimulating your own innate healing mechanisms.
So red light therapy enhances mitochondrial function. Every cell in our body is powered by the mitochondria, which produce energy, and that is the fuel source of the cells.
Mitochondria are tiny little organelles in our cells. We've got trillions of them in our body. We've got somewhere between 200 and 2,000 in every cell in our body.
Using the right wavelengths of light, we can actually increase the energy production of mitochondria. So basically, red light makes the mitochondria perform better.
We can have healthy mitochondria, healthy cells, we can have healthy bodies.
When you think about plants, they use light for photosynthesis, and our bodies in a very similar way use light to also create and to heal and to restore. This is about actually bringing real change to people's lives.